Hey guys, just a heads up before you watch this video. I filmed this on January 10th, so if it's a bit behind, that's why. I've been meaning to post this video for a long while. I've been very bombarded by work that I haven't been able to really sit down and kind of get this uploaded to YouTube. So that's kind of, I guess, my excuse for not having it up. And you're going to notice that I'm not looking at the camera like I ought to, probably like this one right here. And I apologize for that. I do want to get this out because I'm going to regret it if I don't. Also, I did get another recent movie. I got it with my rewards points. I don't have it with me. But it's The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad, which came out in 1949. I'm not going to bore you with all the history facts behind it and everything, but it's one that I really love watching around Halloween, and love the fact that the story of Sleepy Hollow is told by Bing Crosby, one of my favorite singers, and somebody I looked up to a bit as a role model growing up, but not important. Anyways, I just wanted to let you know that this is something that I filmed a long while back, so if it sounds like I'm referring to something a long time ago, it's because it was a long time ago when I filmed this. So I just want to give you guys that heads up, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm sorry for the lateness of this video. What goes, everybody? So if you've seen the last video I did, I was saying basically I wanted to reboot my channel. So, you know, put out more content. And with that being said, this is kind of a simple, open, easy to do video, because not only is it something that I want to do to get more content, but I've got a lot of stuff. So over the holiday break, I guess, I've gotten a lot of movies to add to my collection, and coincidentally, there's 21, which is the age I just turned about 6 days ago. So, a movie or thing for each year I've kind of been around. So, I thought that was kind of, I guess, poetic or funny, or just plain coincidental. So, I'm going to keep this one short because the last two I did, the first one was ridiculously long, over an hour, and the last one I did was 23 minutes, something like that, and it was like part of it, a third of it was just the film collection update that I did, and the rest of it was me ranting. So I'm going to try to keep this one short, because I don't want to keep you here any longer than you need to. So, to start off, I'm going to start off with my Blu-rays. And the first one I got was There's No Business Like Show Business. I don't remember when this film came out. 1954 is when it came out. It's an okay musical. For those of you who don't know, I'm a huge musical guy. So, pretty good movie. Donald O'Connor and Marilyn Monroe. It's very enjoyable. Great Irving Berlin music. It's not something like My Fair Lady or The Music Man or The Sound of Music or any of those like that, but it's still a great, fun, likable musical. The next one I got for Christmas, and it's Creed. I do have a DVD copy of this, but it's nice to upgrade to Blu-ray, and if you have not seen this film, please check it out. Great reintroduction to the Rocky franchise. The next one I got is Field of Dreams with Kevin Costner. I have not seen this movie in a long while. When I revisited it the first time, I thought it was pretty good. I know a lot of people think it's phenomenal. I think it's pretty good. When I watched it the second time, I really started to, I wouldn't say analyze it, but, sorry, my phone went off. I wouldn't say I analyzed it, but I thought more about the message it was trying to give, and it really struck more of a chord. So this is a very, very good sports movie. I don't know if I'd say it's my absolute favorite, but it's definitely really good and something to check out. The next one I got is it's a guilty pleasure of mine. Rock of Ages is not a good movie, but it's still a very fun, enjoyable film full of classic rock songs that I grew up with. So, yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. It's very ridiculous, but I have fun with it nonetheless. The next one is This Is Where I Leave You. I saw this 2 years ago of college, and just, I have this connection to this film, and I don't know what it is, but I thoroughly enjoy it. It's not a great movie, but it's one that has some good humor in it, but it's the ideas of family within it that I really gravitate towards. The next one is Midnight in Paris, a Woody Allen movie. My first Woody Allen movie I have. The first one I watched was Ants. But anyways, I like this because I wouldn't say I like the character, but I have some sort of fascination with history. So this really dives into the mindset of people who always go, oh, but this was the golden age, and you know, I wish things were like this back now. So it's a great message within the film. Huge cast, but a pretty good one if you're into history or think that you kind of wish things were the way they used to be. Definitely check it out. For those of you who don't know, I'm a huge Disney person, so these next few are something that I definitely had to get. And the first one is Jon Favreau's The Jungle Book. Thoroughly enjoyed this. It was very well done. Very great special effects. Makes me want to see The Lion King that he's doing, I think, coming out this year. Either this year or next year. I think it's this year, but don't quote me on that. But definitely very good. I don't know how it holds against the original because they're two complete, kind of different films, even though they're trying to do the same story. But definitely very good. The next two are part of something I've been trying to collect, and that's the Walt Disney Signature Collection. So I picked up The Lion King a while back, and recently I picked up Pinocchio. Two great films that really distinctly show the different styles of the times. The original golden age of Walt Disney animation and the resurgence and not reconnaissance, but the renaissance of the Disney era. Definitely great films. This one is very interesting because there's a lot of, and I mean a lot of scary imagery in it. And it's a very messed up story, Pinocchio is. But still one worth revisiting. I only watched once when I was growing up. But definitely worth watching for the true Disney history. The next one I got is Wonder Woman, because I am picking up the DC collection, and I know that it's very divided, but I still enjoy it to some extent. Suicide Squad, I'll have to revisit eventually again, but definitely the main storylines like Wonder Woman, Man of Steel, BVS, I've still thoroughly enjoyed. This one definitely probably being the best out of the bunch. Man of Steel still holds a good space for me, but I think maybe Wonder Woman edges this out just a little bit, but not by much. The next one I grew up with on VHS, and when I heard that they're doing a Blu-ray re-release of it, I had to pick it up, especially the signature edition, and that's Brad Bird's masterpiece, The Iron Giant. Definitely a great film, great animation, and I love the additions that they make. Didn't need to be added in, but I thoroughly enjoyed the little Easter eggs because and one in particular, when the Iron Giant's flipping through the channels, you see a commercial for Tomorrowland, which is one that Brad Bird recently did. But Iron Giant, beautiful film, especially when you know the backstory. If you have not watched the Giant's Dream, which is basically the story behind the Iron Giant and it getting made, if you have not seen it, YouTube it, find it somehow, watch it, because it's going to change your view of the movie drastically, and it's so sad, but at the same time, it really, really makes this movie even more beautiful. The next one is one I got for Christmas, another one I got for Christmas, and that's Star Trek Beyond, and I thoroughly enjoy the Star Trek reboot movies. I know a lot of people say that they're action, but I have a lot of fun. And this one, though I'd not grown up watching the Star Trek show, this, I think, is more of a similar return to form if I would have to really guess what they are. Definitely show more of a kind of a lesson-based thing, but I really enjoy that in this. When this came out and found out that it was going to be the director of the Fast and Furious franchise, I was like, oh, I don't know, but after watching it many, many times, I thoroughly enjoy it. It's still pretty good. The next three are part of a TV series I'm collecting, and it's How I Met Your Mother. I got seasons 3, 4, and 6, so all I'm missing is 5, 7, 8, and 9. But I may have to do, I don't know if I want to do another video describing how I feel about this series, but I caught it at the right point in time, I think, and absolutely go back, watch the show, and feel like they're people I know, even though they're fiction. The next one is probably my favorite rom-com, and that's When Harry Met Sally. Such a funny film, probably one of my favorite Reiner films, if not my favorite. Great performance by Meg Ryan and Billy Crystal. Great soundtrack by Harry Connick Jr. It's such a good, in-depth psychological look between the difference of men and women and how people's romantic tastes change over time as they change. Such a great one. I absolutely love it. The next one I got is Birdman, winner of, what was it, 2015? I think it was 2015. Watched it last night with my family, and it's very, very, very well done. I love the whole one-shot take of it all, and Michael Keaton does a great job in the film, as well as some of the supporting cast. And it really dives deep within the different ideals of acting. I really, really enjoy that every time I watch it. The next one I got was a Christmas present from a coworker, and I'm so glad I got this. I haven't watched it yet, but it's one I've been wanting to see, and that's David Fincher's The Social Network, written by Aaron Sorkin, which is one of my favorite screenwriters, who wrote A Few Good Men and The Newsroom, and Steve Jobs, which I also want to see. But one I definitely I will watch sometime very, very soon, and I'm just so glad that I got this. It is so cool, and this comes out, I kind of don't like how flimsy it is, but it's really, really, really cool. I am so glad I got this, and we'll watch sometime definitely soon. The next one I got was Saving Private Ryan. I think one of the best World War II war films ever made, or war films in general. Steven Spielberg does a great job with this film, truly portraying not only how dirty war is, but the brotherhood that men create in wartime, just in wartime in general. And I can't express how well it is done. It is so good. The next one I got for my birthday from my grandparents, and that's the PBS American Experience documentary on Walt Disney. And really opened up my eyes to the man himself. Because used to, I would kind of almost idolize him, and now I don't idolize him, but I truly respect the person. And if you have any curiosity behind the man himself, or want to know more, definitely give this a look, because it really sheds some light on the very creative and groundbreaking things he does for the world of animation and film, and some of the really dark moments and things that he has done. It's very, very cool. And lastly, is something that if you've seen on my Twitter, I posted my review, or seen my Letterboxd review of it. I was very disappointed, but definitely had a lot of fun, and that's Kingsman: The Golden Circle. And I picked up the Walmart exclusive with the Funko Pop keychain. As soon as I saw this, I was like, I have to get it. Like, they had the combo pack, and I was like, I kind of have to get it now. But then I looked over and saw this, and it was from the same price. Come on, if it's the same price and you get a bonus little thing, why not? So I got it, and I love the casing. Really cool with the Kingsman K on it. Definitely a very fun-filled movie. I've watched the first one many times and love the callbacks to the old Spy Day movies. This one feels more comic book-esque, and that's not terribly bad. It is a little weak, but definitely a lot of fun. So that pretty much ends my update. I probably ranted more than I should have, but it's a lot of films to go through, and I wanted something to say about a lot of them. So, yeah, I really hope this kind of gives leeway to more content that I'm going to put on my channel. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do things, what I'm going to do. And since I got a new computer, I'll need new video editing software, and I'll have to get emulators of some sort to kind of play games, because I find it easier. I don't have any of the equipment to transfer console recordings to my computer. I don't know how to do that, and I don't have all the material to do that. But I do want to do some gaming, because I think that's what I get a lot of reviews on, but or not reviews, but views on, along with these. And I do want to do some movie reviews. I don't know what yet, but I want to make one soon, and I want to make it of something that means a lot to me, and something that I can dig deep and really analyze and give my full-fledged, I guess, critique review of, so you guys can get some meat as to how I see things. So, like I said, I'm going to try to keep this short, even though it's been on longer than it ought to have been. But I hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope to make more content. So, comment below what you think. Make sure you like. If you want to see more, subscribe. And please, I know I emphasize this a lot, leave your opinions and comments so I can get some sort of idea on what content I should create. Because this is, like I always say, it's for you, not just for me. So, anyways, I hope you see, comment, like, subscribe, all that jazz that you hear everybody else say. And if I hope to see you guys in the next video.